Hey, greetings from PhotoPlus. My name's Eric Drucker. I'm with the Tiffen company, and we've got a number of different products with Tiffen, but right now we're concentrating on the smallest line of Steadicam camera stabilization equipment that we have, and it's called the Smoothie. Now, the Smoothie gives you the exact same kind of look that you get out of Steadicam rigs that are costing $50,000, $60,000 or more. The same kind of stuff that you use all the time on television production, big feature films. And what Steadicam does is it lets you see through the camera the same way that you see when we just look around, okay? If you took a camera and just walked with it, you'd see it bouncing around. Basically, that's what's happening when we see through our eyes. Our brain filters that all out, so it travels as one smooth transition as we go from one place to the next. That's what Steadicam does. The creative potential for Steadicam is fantastic. You could pick one of these up and you're completely mobile. You could walk anywhere you want to go, but at the same time, it always looks like you're on dolly tracks, just that there's no dolly. Completely smooth. Up, down, left, right, again, weaving in and out of crowds. Use it for weddings, use it for sporting events, whatever you want to do. What we have here is a system that's balanced, and then in the middle, we have this gimbal, which lets the camera float and isolates all the movement that you produce as you walk. That's what levels things out. Now, for these units, they're designed to be very easy to use, very easy to balance, really designed to be used with one particular type of camera at first. And they come pre-balanced out of the box for whatever camera you have. So in this case, we have what could be either an iPhone. Here is an iPod Touch. In fact, let's turn it on for a sec, just so we can see what it looks like for a little bit. So you can see that by using it, we're just going to look through the monitor, and then we can see, of course, what it's going to be recording. If you wanted to go from one device to the next, these brackets come out. Again, they're device specific, so this snaps right into your phone. That way you make sure it's not going to fall out. It's clipped in there really firmly. It just pops into the unit. If we wanted to go from one device to the next, we could do that because we have other systems, other brackets similar to this one, like for the GoPro. So there's iPhone 3s, iPhone 4s, GoPro mounts. There's going to be a Contour when I think they're still working on their final design. We're going to have one then. But you could switch these mounts out back and forth, go back and forth between two different devices. Since they're weighted a little bit differently, since they're balanced a little bit differently, the bracket itself compensates for that, but then we've got these two knobs on the sides that'll adjust, okay? So if you want to use the fixture, you're basically just going to hold it like so, very light touch over here, so we can angle it where we want it to go, and then what we could probably do is you could try it out and then maybe record some footage with it. We've got a lot of footage that you can see which is online, on YouTube, and you can see that it's just perfectly smooth. It always looks like you're on a dolly. Folds up for storage, obviously, which is pretty easy to do with it too, so you can just carry it on a belt hook if you wanted to. These are the smallest ones, and again, you have to use it with one particular type of camera, even though you can switch back and forth between the different types. When we get up to the next size, this one's called a Merlin. Same concept, again, it's handheld, and you've got that same gimbal here, which you hold on to angle the camera where you want it to go to. But here, it doesn't care what size, what shape camera you put onto it. Anything up to 5 pounds can be balanced. There's a number of different ways that you can adjust the size of the arc, the amount of weights. The plate will slide back and forth so you can accommodate just about any kind of camera. So it's perfect for small to medium-sized video cameras. It also works out really well if you're shooting with a DSLR that records video as well. So if you'd like more information about this or any other Tiffen products, you can go to www.tiffen.com. Thanks very much.